Well, okay, guys, what do we know? Okay, we know we want to get x firstly, but what do you know? All of these angles, the 5x, the x plus 20, and the 4x, must add up to 180 degrees. And that's really adjacent supplementary angles. Angles on the line add up to 180 degrees. Okay, so let's see, what do we have? 5x plus 1x is 6x, plus 4x is 10x. And then we've got the plus 20, which I'm going to take all the way to the other side. Okay, so you've got 10x is equal to 160 degrees. And then what we can do is divide both sides by 10. So x would be 16 degrees. Okay, now if x is 16, what would happen here? If x is 16, 4 times 16 is 64. I'm not going to worry about the others, but this angle here would be 64 degrees. Now look at this. Here's the interesting part. Do you notice that these angles are equal? In other words, if you've got line SRT, there's a line, and then we've got a chord. Okay, we can call that a chord, or this line, which is a chord of a circle. That line, that angle between the line and the chord equals the angle in the alternate segment. So automatically a circle can be drawn through here simply because, guys, the angle between that line and the chord is equal to the angle in the alternate segment. And that's the reason, the converse reason. So we can automatically go here and say that therefore that angle, if you look at it, it's going to be QRT. Therefore angle QRT is 4 multiplied by the 16, which is 64 degrees. So we've got QRT, this one is 64. But what do we know? We know that angle P is 64, but angle P is 64 degrees. That's given to us, and therefore QRT is equal to angle P. And if that's the case, we can say that therefore that line SRT is a tangent to the imaginary circle, the circle that's passing through PQR. And the reason is the angle between the line and the chord is equal to the angle in the alternate segment. And that's really the converse of the tan-chord theorem. Which is, I think, very, very cool. So be careful of something like that. You first work out your x, and you see that that's 64, that's 64. So angle P is equal to this angle 4x here, which is 64, x is 16. So the angle between the line and the chord is equal to the angle in the alternate segment. And guess what? Therefore, SRT must be a tangent to the circle that passes through P, Q, and R. Okay, that is very important. And by the way, you can then say that this angle here, that 5x is equal to this one over there. Tan-chord theorem. Okay, so this is such a lacquer section of the syllabus. Well, okay, stay with us, guys. We're going to be back for another lesson where we apply all of the theorems that we've learned from grade 11 and do a lot of revision, and then before we can actually get into the grade 12 stuff. So stay with us. We're back for some more revision of grade 11 geometry that will be used for grade 12.